Nice. All right. You know what? I think I'll do this one for YouTube. There we go. What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top player playing Risk Global Domination on PC. I have a daily release schedule on YouTube. I do a fixed game every Friday. I do the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast on Wednesdays. And every other day I do whatever I feel like. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and come along the ride with me. Today we are playing 6-player progressive. All top Grandmasters on Conwy Castle. Settings for this game are World Domination, play with friends, Conwy Castle, auto setup 60-second turns, expert AI, but we don't have any progressive cards, balanced Blitz dice. No lines, no blizzard, no fog. I'm in position 5. In the first position, we have jgozo from Finland, 205 hours played with 138 wins and 159 losses. In position 2, we have Dirty 2989 from Germany with 667 hours played, 235 to 52. Top Grandmaster. In position 3, we have Cosmic Cowboy. YouTube, go check him out. That's his VCC tick, former World Free-for-All champion on this map. 354 hours played, 238 to 161. Coming in third in that exact same game, also from Canada, is Sir Tyler. I think they tied for third, so you can think of it as a second place. 354 hours played, 514 wins, and 196 losses. I am in position 5. This is the main Pete account, Kill Pete strategy, VCC, with 1477 hours played, 1788 wins, and 659 losses. And finally, rounding it out, OliveXC from the United States of America. Reached number 1 on the world leaderboard. And made it to... Oh, I forget how he placed. I think he beat Zarep. I think he came in third in the 1v1 tournament that just passed. I should know this. I think he finished third place. So, please, Olive, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the way that cookie crumbled. Okay, so I'm in a bunch of places. I have a decent line for the Barbican. I think I'm going to try for it and see who wants to stop me. Let's get a nice little bonus. Why not, right? Why not? So yeah. Thanks, Dirty. Why not just get a nice little bonus of +2 a turn? It's just +2 a turn, guys. Yeah. Tyler confirms Olive is got third in the tournament. Yes. Pete, Olive is a 2-time 2v2 champ. Yeah. What is that, on the 2v2 server or? Hey, Marin, how's it going? Yeah, we're doing this one live on Twitch as well. JK says, last time I played this map, I stuck my stack in every dead end I could. Yes, we forgot to mention Olive's accomplishments in 2v2 as well. Decorated Grandmasters all around. But only one will dominate Conwy Castle. Where is Conwy Castle? I'm curious. Conwy Castle is in Wales. Cool. Oh, it looks awesome too. Dude, have you guys ever seen pictures of this? This castle is fucking awesome. Construction of Conwy Castle began in 1283. It's part of Edward I's plan surrounding Wales and ring of castles, right? Because they were still conquering Wales. Edward the Longshanks. Oh, cool. That looks fucking awesome. I love super old stuff. Links, please. Just Google Conwy Castle. You'll find it. Do you want me to link what I was just looking at? Sure. I was just looking at what? Fuck off. I think it was this one. Yes. Here you go, chat. Hello, I finally made it to a stream. Welcome, Super C. Is that why you love yourself so much? In a few years, the intro will be longer to the game. You're a dick, Tyler. Oh, fuck. Misclick. That was not what I wanted to do. Because I love super old stuff. Oh, I missed the joke because I'm super old. Yeah, you see, I don't think of myself as super old, but I can see why you would. What mode is this? This is progressive world domination. I can see why you would, given that I've lived your life twice. Pete, were the dinosaurs friendly? Fucking Cowboy calling me a boomer on my own show. How dare you, sir? How fucking dare you? What do you mean we should be asking about the trilobites yet? There's a good paleontology joke for y'all. I went to the museum the other day with my little nephew because he's super into dinosaurs. I was super into dinosaurs when I was a kid. And they had some fucking trilobites, so... Alright, now see, you guys got me Googling. What the hell is a trilobite? In a curious mood today. Trilobite. Trilobite meaning 3 lobes are a group of extinct marine arthropods. Okay, so they are an arthropod. So they're like a crustacean. But they're not, because they are... Fucking trilobites, huh? I think they had shells. Exactly. Yeah. Crustaceans. Or not crustaceans, but so arthropoda is the phylum of animals where they have exoskeletons. So this includes crustaceans and insects. We are phylum vertebrata because we have a spinal cord. So Marin and I will be 2v2ing Olive and Summerfall for the GM tournament. Nice. Who got eliminated? Who was the 5th player? Dino? Yeah, okay. So Marin is teamed up with... And did you win, Tyler? Did you and Marin come ahead of Olive and Summerfall, or they came ahead of you? I love history, and now that I'm taking zoology, I understand ancient animals better. Yes, you did. Well, congrats, man. That'll be an exciting 2v2 and then 1v1. You versus Marin, or Olive versus Summerfall. They were ahead of their time. Yeah, so I took... The only science course I had to take in university was on cladistics, was on taxonomy. Because I like the classification of organisms. I think it's very interesting stuff. Olive is kind of saying to me, Pete, you gotta not hit me out of this section, but I'm probably gonna hit him out of this section, so. I'll give him a warning, though. I don't need to blast those troops. If he puts here and moves out, he'll have the option to escape. But I want this section of the board. Taxonomy was by far the easiest part of biology class. In high school, we had a teacher who was just so boring. My OAC biology class. See, this is now I'm a boomer, right? In Canada, we used to have grade 13 called OAC in Ontario, and then they did away with it, making high school 4 years instead of 5. But anyways, I did it in 4.5 because I did after school band class. But the point of this story is I would sleep during this woman's class, and it was way too damn early in the morning. Here's your shot, Olive. And then our school placed first in the nation in a biology test. Like, they gave it to all the students, and I think they took the top 5 scores. And my teacher's like, I didn't expect this from you. I was like, well, I like biology. I'm thinking in my head, you're just boring as shit. But I didn't say that, of course, because that would be mean-spirited. Does taxonomy have to do with the naming of things? Yeah, the science of taxonomy is the classification of organisms. Alright, that's fair. I would like you to continue to move out, though. I don't even think I learned anything from taxonomy. Well, then why'd you take it, bud? Pete, is your classification ancient as fuck? They just said, here's some categories. They exist. So, the course I took at U of T, so U of T has a main library that kind of looks like a turkey. And then the head of the turkey is a separate library where they keep all their rare books. So because I was in this science class, in order to get access to the rare book library, you need a special, you need a genuine research need according to their rules. So I got in there because I wanted to look at some of these late 18th century woodcut drawings with, you know, like Darwin era biology books, which they had, which was phenomenal. So you go into a single person elevator, you check your bag, they don't let you bring anything in with you. You go down to the basement, and then there's a glass ceiling, and you can see the librarians go up the stacks. You submit your request in writing, and then the librarian goes up to get your book, and then you have no ability to document everything other than pencil and paper. I enjoy. I'm telling you all my nerd stories today. My biology teacher likes to do these little exercises as soon as we get in. One of them was to pick an animal and list the domain all the way down to species. I chose Felis catus, yeah. German trilingual line dancing. That doesn't seem like a reasonable subject. JK says I like nerd stuff. Yeah, me too. I'm preaching to the choir, aren't I? This map's getting nice and choked out now. I can't remember what the alternative was, but it sucked. It's almost like people who are nerdy tend to play video games. Oh my god. Same, I used to be incredibly knowledgeable about tanks and their systems. JK says, I ordered almost everything about Nietzsche. Wrote as a birthday gift for myself. Yeah? Can you read German? Or did Nietzsche get... I imagine Nietzsche got translated into Finnish at some point? That would be hard, eh? What's the population of Finnish speakers in the world? Not the... You read the English translation. Okay. Can you, You probably know this factoid, JK. What is the population of Finnish speakers in the world? It's gotta be, like, in the tens of millions, right? Not much more than that. How many people live in Finland? 5.5 million. And then Finnish diaspora is probably double that. So yes, around 10 million people, I would guess. Finland's population is 5.5, so the speaker count should be close to 10. Yeah, that was my guess. But I felt the English translation would be more accurate than the Finnish ones, and availability wasn't also an issue. So that doesn't really match my understanding of how it would work. Because, like, translated German is difficult for English speakers, in my opinion. I had trouble with Nietzsche. I find translated German for English speakers to be very pedantic and verbose. There's too many words. Right, English is a more efficient language than German in the sense of word economy. So I always have trouble reading, like, Nietzsche, translated Nietzsche, or Kant, or Heidegger, or Schopenhauer, or, right, all the great German philosophers. Hegel. I like speaking German. I took a few German classes in junior high. Yeah. Yeah, availability of Finnish translations, I imagine, would be a problem. Looks like Dirty wins this game just by having the best bonus. 4 for 5 is pretty decent. I could not find the Dawn of Time in Finnish. It's the least studied of his work, so even the English version came from some in Dawn of Day or Daybreak. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard that one. That's Nietzsche? You're a big Nietzsche guy, huh? I'm a stoic nihilist for sure. Nobody's a nihilist. That's bullshit. This is turn 4. No, this is like turn 8. Yeah. Nobody's a nihilist. If you were a nihilist, you'd kill yourself. Stop lying. What about a nihilist that believes in being happy? Then they cease to be a nihilist. Nihilism isn't distinctionism. I can enjoy things. Let's look up the classic definition of nihilism. The rejection of all religious and moral principles, the belief that life is meaningless. Extreme skepticism, maintaining that nothing in the world has a real existence. Ooh, okay, that's as similar. Yes. So how does your metaphysic work? Do you believe in base reality or no? Let's not talk about ethics because that seems like generally to be a waste of time. But do you have a notion of base reality or no? If you know happiness doesn't mean anything but feels good, can't you be a nihilist? Yeah, according to that definition, but not according to how I understood the word. Because people act like they don't care and things don't have meaning. And I think they are lying to themselves in a very fundamental way about that. Because that is what meaning is. There is no deeper level. There's no meaning of life. There's no rule book to follow. But that doesn't mean that there is no such thing as meaning. It means that meaning is contextual and we find it within ourselves. Doing those things that make us happy or doing those things that we find meaningful. It is a bit of a self-fulfilling definition, but that doesn't negate its existence, in my opinion. What do I mean with base reality? So the bit I saw here about nihilism, so we could talk about ethics, and that's a whole separate subject, but extreme skepticism, maintaining that nothing in the world has a real existence. So as soon as you see the word real and existence, the implication is that, you know, that maybe reality is a simulation, maybe reality is subjective, like your reality is different than my reality. So the question I'm asking in this regard is, do you believe there is a objective reality that you and I share? Or is there no actual reality and everything depends on the observer? That's the question. That's what I mean when I ask about base reality. Bad chest user. I agree, Pete. I think people just like to sound edgy, kind of like people like to call themselves depressed or ADHD to be unique. Oh man, I don't like to call. You know what? You're actually right about that. I used to like to call myself depressed. I did. It was an attention grab, and you know it when you see it. Oh hey Pete, who won? It was 7-2 for me over Tillman, lead general DVD. Not everyone. No, this is true. Not everyone that says that is for attention. Of course not. Of course not. Some people have very real mental health diagnoses that should be addressed. Reality is what it is. Why would my opinion of it matter? There are some certainties that affect our lives, but those are just laws of physics. Okay, so based on what you said, you do believe in base reality, so you're not ultimately skeptical about what is real. Which is how I like to think of it too. Like if you were in the Matrix, for example, right? You would be living in a false reality as opposed to base reality. The person in the Matrix is both living in a base reality and a false reality. I don't think this game ends. I don't think he does it. Oh, he does it. Nice. I think it was bad. I think it was bad for all of them. I also think anyone hanging out here should be very careful not to stay there for much longer. For me, nihilism is more about moral and ethical relativity in the end. So yeah, we agree. Science is something I've trust in, but also knowledge of its flaws. Oh, the flaws of science would be... so people tend to think of the scientific method as a method of proof, which it is absolutely not. Science is a method of falsification. We can never prove anything to be true. That is the domain of philosophy. What science does is it rules out things that aren't true. So you are left with things that are likely true. But science never arrives at truth. It just arrives at more theories and better models for reality. Yeah, that's why that was likely a mistake. Okay, so JK makes the, so Dirty makes the kill on Olive. Sets in, gets 50 troops for his trouble. What if you rule out every other possibility? You can never do that. There is no way to rule out every other possibility because everything is infinite. Couldn't you argue there are infinite possibilities? Yes. See, there you go. That's exactly what I said. Yeah. Everything is infinite. What makes me happy in general? The thing that the place I find a meaning in life, the thing that I enjoy, is incremental progression towards my goals, as opposed to achieving them. So it's a funny way to think about it. I think this is true for most people, but I don't think most people realize. So it's the journey, not the destination. When you achieve victory, in that moment, you're done. The joy is lost because, at least for me, I find the joy to be in the seeking. So I am happiest when I'm working towards a goal and seeing progress towards achieving that goal more than the actual moment of achieving that goal. Yes, I like pushing the rock up the mountain. Exactly. It's that's the point for me. All right, Dirty's trying to kill JK. Gonna get the 5 cards. Yeah, everyone dies to Dirty. No, I don't set on 4. Fuck me. Everyone dies to Dirty. I should have traded, but I was too busy writing. Yeah. You should have traded it, and now you're dead. Now you are dead. And it is 4 players. And I am low on troops, and I'm going to be holding 5 cards. Not in one position. I die for sure. That's the game. Not a bad problem to have. Yeah, good game. You win for sure. Cosmic goes for Tyler. Looks like. Yeah, looks like he's got it too. Good kill. I get 3rd. Cosmic can kill me. No, he can't. Dirty gets my kill. Yeah, that's the game. I get 3rd. Lol, I do be like that. One time I was in a game, but at the same time I was telling someone how to play Civilization 6, so I was doing nothing. Bat chess user. What makes me happy personally isn't pushing the rock. I prefer memorable moments like visiting my grandparents or something going out. Alright, let's dig into that. How reliable is your memory? How old are you? Because I think that the question of making memories is a very interesting one. How real are our memories? Okay, Cowboy sets in, gets the 80. This might be the worst map to make kills on, yeah. I'm 23. My memory's pretty bad, honestly. I don't try to make memories, but when the moments happen, it feels great. Sure. So, because how bad life can be if you're in the present in that moment. I think I have a very different take than you. So, I have a great memory, and I remember all sorts of stuff, and I do cherish my those moments. Don't get me wrong, but the fact of life is that now is the only time that exists. Have you ever read or heard of The Power of Now? So it is just an interesting idiosyncrasy of reality that we live in the present moment. And we are never able to experience anything other than the present moment. So if your present moment is bad, if life is bad now, in a very real way, life is bad always. So you got to fix it. But that's the great thing about us being alive, right? We have this power to grow and change and create. Invent things that don't exist from ideas in our mind. Olive just DMs me. He's like, how are you still alive? Yeah, well, these guys fighting amongst themselves, I suppose. I used to have really bad anxiety for a 2-week period when I was 18. I was in a really bad spot mentally. Whenever something good happens, I try to savor it. And I compare that time to the past, it feels like security. So I never suffered from anxiety. I've suffered horribly from depression, which I guess is two sides of the same coin, right? Anxiety focuses on the future, depression focuses on the past, and neither of which focus on the moment. So when you are thinking back to your anxiety, just realize that it wasn't the moment in which you were suffering. It was your dwelling on the future in the moment. Some food for thought there. These Philosophy Fridays are fun. You should do this more. I know it's Saturday. Dude, I love talking philosophy. I should probably put that in my fucking chat here. Like, ask me philosophy questions, and I will ramble on for hours. Alright, so Cowboy's feeding me dirty. I win this game. Let's see if I fuck up the pathing. I'm almost sure I will fuck up this pathing. So maybe that's what Cowboy was counting on. Let's hedge it by opening up alternative positions. So I have multiple directions to go in. And you know, I saw Vicky Dix do this in 60 seconds. If you guys are at all curious Yeah, see? I blocked myself, right? So now I gotta go the other way. That man worked really, really quickly. Yeah, I blocked myself again. I lose. I can't get it. I don't know Conwy. Alright, so Cowboy has a chance. No, it's doable. It's just you got to know your pathing, right? The pathing on this map is so tricky. Like, I shouldn't have won this game. There were multiple reasons why, but that would be another one, right? If your opponent, if you went into the 1v1 equal to your opponent, and you fuck up the pathing. But that's what we're here for, guys, you know? We learn. Got him now. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and come along the ride with me. I have a daily release schedule on YouTube. I do a fixed game every Friday. I do the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast on Wednesdays, and every other day I do whatever I feel like. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck. Okay. Cowboy says, I wasn't letting Dirty kill you, Pete. Lol. Thanks for the gift.